Oh, Lord. Let's find something to clean the camera with, Jesus. Let me see. Alright, I think that just about did it. Are my shoes in here? Oh no. I think they upstairs. I do not feel like going back upstairs. What's up there, y'all? Oh no, I got something down here. Look at God. Okay. Look at God. I didn't think I was gonna have no shoes down here. I thought they was gonna be upstairs. What's up, y'all? Sorry. You know, soon I pick up the phone. The damn phone want to ring. The phone wasn't ringing all day. Nobody was calling me. Now all of a sudden, everybody wants something. Don't worry, you won't have to restart us in an hour. I know I won't. You're right. I won't have to. You are absolutely right. You're right. I won't have to restart you in an hour. That's hilarious, man. If you know, you know. Shout out to what you call it? Instagram. Am I cooking today? Yeah, I need to cook. I was gonna cook live tonight. I was gonna cook live last night, and that didn't happen. You know what? I think I took some edibles, and then I think I laid down. And I think after I laid down, I think that was it. After that, it was a wrap. I wanted to cook live, but I didn't do it. These are I eat the craziest stuff. Frozen green beans that I cooked a while ago. And I don't like to waste it. So these I just normally freeze, and then when I want a little bump or something. And I made this with ham shank. Get into it. All right, I made it with ham shank. That's how you know it's finna be anointed. Okay? That's how you know it's finna to be anointed. I made it with ham shanks. Okay? I can wash up these few little dishes, get my little self together to live stream tonight. I made candied yams. And no, I do not put all that cinnamon in my candied yams. That's why I don't really like candy yams, because I don't be liking when y'all be putting all that cinnamon and nutmeg. And some people are like, I don't put that in mine. Well, somebody put it in there. Somebody do. And I don't be liking, I don't like carrot cake for that reason. You're changing. Bali did it. I'm changing. What happened? How I'm changing? I am changing. I might be a little microdose. A little bit. You got me. I might be a little microdosed. Yeah, I made that sweet potato candy yam, and I'm getting ready to make a cheesecake next, so I can throw it out. Because I do not be eating this stuff, y'all. I threw out that pound cake I made yesterday. Guess what I did with it? I threw it away. Man, I'm not eating that, man. I'm not consuming them calories, man. I'm trying to lose weight, man. I'm trying to live. Okay? I'm trying to live. I can't do all that, eating all that stuff, man. No every day like that. Okay? I did all that work. I did all that work to get that fat up off me. And now what I'm going to do? Eat all that food and gain it all back? No, thank you. So I'll be trying to eat low carb. If you don't make Pearl get those dishes so we can make a cocktail, believe it or not, I don't have no Pearl here. Believe it or not, I clean my own house. Ain't that something? Believe it or not, I clean my own house. I know, ain't that something? I'm not in Bali no more. Shit, I clean my own house. As a matter of fact, it's taking me this long upstairs to clean to reorganize the closet and start with the laundry. It's taking me almost 2 months since I've been back from Bali, month and a half of like a little bit every day, like going section by section in that closet. I have so many clothes, y'all. It's bad. So I had to do it myself because if you get somebody else to come, they just gonna clean your stuff. Then you're gonna be looking for it like, well, where it's gonna look nice, but you ain't gonna be able to find nothing because you ain't gonna know where nothing is. So I literally had to go back in and redo it, you know, and like, what you call it myself? I did it myself. And I'm shocked. I finally got to the point where there's like, you could see the floor, and you know you're doing good when all the piles of trash made it into garbage bags and you took it outside, stacked it up, dumped it on trash day. Okay? Today is trash day and I did it on trash day. Now, I'm sorry. That is the epitome of adulting. Okay? The epitome of adulting is cleaning out that trash, getting it into contractor bags, and getting it out to the trash before trash pickup happens. I am feeling extremely accomplished. What you think? Am I doing what? No, I'm not making no martinis, no lychee martini. No. That's all y'all want to do is drink. What's wrong with y'all? I mean, not that anything's wrong with it, but no, I'm not. I'm gonna have some water. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna have. I'm gonna have water and I'm gonna have this. But this has to be heated some more. It's not, it's hot on the side, but it's still frozen in the middle, I bet. Yeah, it's ice cold in the middle. I'm gonna have this. This is, these are green beans and white potatoes. I'm gonna have this for lunch with smoked ham, shank. Deal with it. Oh, that's still cold. Delicious but cold. So here's what I like to do. Okay? I drink water all day long. Literally all day. Cups, 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 and cups of water. All day. Like literally all day. To the point where I piss, and when I pee, it be clear. Okay? So what I do is, I drank all the water out of this already. So I get my Sucra drops. It's fake sugar you get on Amazon. You only need a couple of drops in your stuff. That's all you need. So I put a couple of drops, and then I grabs, in this case, it's a black cherry sparkling water, right? 0 calories, sparkling water. I hate unsweetened sparkling water. So what I do is I put a little bit of that Sucra in there, and then I can comfortably fit almost 2 cans of sparkling water, which is great. And then every once in a while, I do me a little bump of lime juice. Every once in a while, fresh squeezed lime juice. All right. I do that. And then, oh, that's it. Look at that. The whole can go in there. And then you stir it up a little bit. You know, you mix it around. Okay. And then you sits up here and you drinks this until times get better. It's so good. So have no calories. It's so good. And you can get your water intake in. Hold on. Let's check the green beans. Hold on, let me see. No, they still frozen down on the inside, Doc. They still frozen down there, man. Ooh, I put these shits for about 10 minutes. They done been in here. All right, we're gonna let them go for another minute or two. All right, where my stand so I can sit here and talk to you. See what's going on with you. Okay? See what's going on with you. There we go. I just had my bypass back in May. I can't eat potatoes yet. You had it in May? You eat potatoes? You eat everything. They tell you what you're not supposed to eat, but you can eat everything. You just can't eat that much of it. How much have you lost? Are you enjoying the journey? It's an interesting journey to be on. I like plain water so good. Oh, I do too sometimes, but then if I want a little razzle dazzle, I do one of these numbers. I miss watching you cook. Oh, I just cooked live the other day. I'm cooking live again tonight. Let me see what I missed. Looks like pho. Oh no, it's green beans, my dude. I just watched that episode where you got drunk off of them. Okay, nobody asked you anything. Make America great again, your mama. Send Pearl a ticket. I still don't know who Pearl is. So he doesn't cook anymore. Girl, I just cooked 2 days ago. What is he talking about? And I just posted 2 new recipes. What is your problem? What is your problem? What was the product from Amazon you put in your water? Oh, Sucra. Sucra drops. S-U-C-R-A. Turn your micro on high setting. It is. My husband said thanks for teaching him how to cook rice in your everyday skillet. Tell him I said you are absolutely welcome. What are we cooking tonight? Stuffed fish. I got collard greens, frozen, and cream cheese and Parmesan cheese. That sounds like fish to me. It's like a creamy collard stuffed salmon is what it sounds like. Trying to get this diabetes under control. I got to break up with carbs. I'm hurting. Go get a sleeve, my dude. Go get weight loss surgery. I had surgery 4 years ago and I still can't drink carbonated drinks. And they say you aren't supposed to drink out with a straw either. Girl, I was 2 weeks post-op drinking out of a straw. And when I was able to realize I could drink a lot of water, oh, I was so happy. Yeah, go get the surgery. How big are you? Motif Beats. You must be real fat. How fat are you? How fat are you? That's a hell of a question, ain't it? But you asked that to somebody else. I don't got no Amazon package coming to the door. Maybe somebody sent me something. 5'9", 329. Yeah, go get the surgery, man. You're too fat. You need the surgery. You need the weight loss surgery. How old are you? Curious. I'm 43. I'm going to be 44 in December. How old are you? 5'9", 329. Nigga, you is fat. 42. Oh, yeah, man. Come on, man. Nah. You can't be 5'9", 3 nothing. You can't be. You're going to get everything. Heart disease, diabetes, the high blood pressure. No, man. Man, go get that appointment. Go set you up a consultation, please. Can you get this lead with acid reflux? I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but I know one thing. You 5'9", 320, anything is fat. It's too big. Too big. Too big. Go get the sleeve. I was under 300 before they put me on this insulin. Yeah, but the fact that you at 329 and you was under 300 mean you gained 30 pounds. That's a problem, my guy. That's a problem. That's a problem. You should not be 5'9", 3 nothing. Man, go get the consultation. Your body is not made to hold on to all that weight, man. This is dire. Go get the consultation. I know I'm not wrong, and I know I'm telling you the right thing, and I know you're receiving it the right way. Go make the consultation. Go get the fucking surgery. It will save your life, my guy. If you could do it on your own, you would have did it already. That's what they make it for, okay? Go get a sleeve or go get the bypass. You need it. Right, and forget the people who telling you not to do it. Those of us that have done it, the only thing we regret is not doing it sooner. That's it. Even with Ozempic, even with GLP-1s and Ozempic, it's going to take you forever. What do you lose? What, 3 pounds a week on Ozempic? 2.5, 3 pounds a week? More if you consistent with it? That's 12 pounds. My man is 150 pounds overweight. That's 10 months, 12, that's almost a year if he stayed consistent. If he was going to be consistent or if he had consistency in the right direction, he wouldn't be where he is today. So them GLP-1s and all that, that's cool. And I would love to see that like once you maintain, to help you maintain. But my God, at 329, you need weight loss surgery. That's it. It's not one person that got weight loss surgery successfully and regrets it. Not one of it. There's not one. Not one. There's nobody that said, "Oh, I got weight loss surgery. I hated it." Not none of us. Not none of us. And we, you can walk into I used to go to Target. Don't go to Target no more, but you can walk into a store and fit everything in the store. You can get on anybody's airplane, even the small ones, and you no longer need a seatbelt extender. What's the best option, bypass or the sleeve? Either one, it don't matter. They both do the same shit, make you thinner. They both do the same shit. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, you wasn't telling me when I was getting too fat. Don't tell me I'm losing too much weight. Exactly. Because I'm becoming a better version of myself. Say that. Before I had my surgery, I flew to Bangkok. I was miserable. I know you was. In them little seats. Fat. And the person sitting next to you wasn't too happy about you either. You invading their personal privacy. Thighs spilling all over. Underarm feeling all over. I had the sleeve because that's what I got at first. And then insurance hasn't approved Trulicity Ozempic at this point. Surgery is the only other option. Surgery is the best option. Forget only other options. Sir, you're 5'9", 329 pounds and 42 years old. Weight loss surgery is your only option at this point. No, weight loss surgery is your only option at this point. Use Ozempic to maintain. Weight loss surgery is your only option. It's your only option at this point. You had no more options. If you had other options, you'd exercise them. I had developed one of the side effects from, and I never had acid reflux, But one of the side effects from having a sleeve was acid reflux. It was really bad. I take Benadryl a lot. So I would take 2 Benadryl and it felt like I was swallowing a bag of knives. So the doctor said the only solution for that is to switch from a bypass to from a sleeve to a bypass. So in November of 22, I went from a sleeve to a bypass. So, but yeah, man, you too big. Come on, man, we gotta fix this. Come on, man, we want to be around for to the Lord is ready for us, not till we do damage to ourselves. And 42 years old, that's the reason I did it, honestly, because I said I didn't want to be in my 40s with the shits. Because it's not a matter of if, it's only a matter of when. The blood pressure, the diabetes, the this, the that, the medication, the gout, the this finna fall off, that's finna not work no more. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time for that stuff to happen. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason I did it, because I didn't want to go into I didn't want to get to my 40s with that extra weight. I said, nah, this not cool. So I hightailed it to the doctor. So would you recommend the bypass or the sleeve? You're 5'9", 329 pounds. I don't give a fuck what you do. Do something. It doesn't matter if it's a sleeve or a bypass. You're 5'9", 329 pounds, and you're asking me which one is better? Either one over what you currently got going on. It don't even matter. It don't even matter. It's, people have good results either way. I mean, you got to talk to your physician. He's the one that's got to do the surgery. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that's got to do the surgery. The sleeve is not as invasive, whereas the bypass is. And I don't know your health conditions and other stuff, and with you being overweight, sometimes doctors won't operate and do a bypass because it's riskier if you have other conditions. You got to talk to your physician. You got to find a physician, and you have to, go through their program with them, because they're the ones that they got to perform the surgery on you. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I could tell you general stuff. I could tell you generally what I think or generally what I know. I don't know it all. I can tell you what I went through, and I can tell you, generally what you could expect. But, the specificity of the situation, you got to talk to your physician on that. You got the sleeve on 8/27, hoping you don't get reflux issues. Mine didn't develop until years later. They require you to lose some weight before the surgery because it helps shrink your liver. It depends. If you're paying in cash, sometimes they don't. It just depends on your surgeon. They'll take the risk. I didn't have to lose no weight. Matter of fact, I called, this is unheard of. I called February 22nd, my surgery was March 15th. I paid in cash. It's unheard of. I was on a cruise. I was on the boat. It just hit me like a ton of bricks. I got a little piece of signal on the boat, and when you're in the middle of the ocean, you barely have internet connection. So I was on a Carnival cruise. I ended up Googling. I found Atlanta Bariatrics was the first one that came up. Their phone number popped up. I called. The girl answered the phone. I said, listen, I'm on a cruise ship in the middle of the ocean. My connection might get bad. Here's my email and my phone number. I want to schedule, to come in for a consultation. And she kept saying, insurance, who's your insurance? And I said, cash. I'm paying cash. That's all they need to hear. That's all they need to hear. You go into a different pile. Yeah, you go into a different pile when you do that. Okay, so and back then when I had to get the I don't know what the requirements are now, but I had to get the sleeve. I had to do a psychological evaluation. I had to do a cardiologist appointment, and I had to do what do you call that? Some kind of leak scan, something. You drink this liquid, it's horrible, chalky liquid, and they put you on this, they do these scans. I forget what it's called. If y'all say it in the comments, I'm like, oh yeah, that's it. But now and when I had to go back, I did it again, this time, barium swallow. When I did it this time, they put you on the machine, and the machine spin you upside down and spin you all around. I'm like, girl, they didn't have this 4 years ago. This is some new shit, okay? Girl, Six Flags General Hospital over here. I had no idea. Okay, we was supposed to go up and down and all around. Girl, Enchanted Castle and shit. Um, so I don't know what they do now, but that's what they did back then. And it was cool. It was a cool. I don't know the names. I'm sorry, girl. You drink this liquid, they check to make sure there's no leaks or something. Girl, I don't know. Girl, I fry chicken for a living. I don't know about this kind of stuff. I just tell you what what happened to me, girl. You could put two and two together if you can. I can't. I don't know. I don't know what it's called. I can say what I did. I drank some shit. It was chalky. It tasted bad. Slight minty flavor. They put me in a thing, flipped me upside down. Mentally, I'm not ready. PTSD from losing my best friend after surgery, and I got to get my emotional state under control. Yeah, mentally you may not be ready, but physically, are you ready? Yeah, physically, mentally you may not be ready, but I don't think you may not have a choice. You know, the body can only hold out so long, so much. You know what I'm saying? And if you at the point, you know, no, I had no complications. I had zero problems. Nope. I had zero problem. I had no complications. I had no issues. It was I for the sleeve. I got there at 7 o'clock in the morning. I think I was the second case. I probably might have been the first one. I don't remember. Girl, by 11:30, I was on my way home. Nope. You don't have to get a refresh. You just stop eating. That's the reason you're gaining weight, because you're eating. Stop eating. That's it. Do what I do. Make water instead of juice. Drink water. Let me get my low carb green beans out this microwave. I was up here talking to y'all. I forgot all about my food. This is what be happening. That's why I don't be eating it. Come on, we just gonna eat around the frozen part at this point. I'm not going through this. No refresh needed. You just gotta stop eating, slow down on your eating, things like that. Exercise, go to the gym, things like that. But it's a fantastic tool. I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody who's like, oh, I regret doing it. If anything, I said I should have did it sooner. Everybody I know, the same thing. Should have done it sooner. Let's cook. I don't have anything to cook. So for myself, thank you for being so direct. What you said makes all the sense. Yeah, man. No, I didn't hear you. I didn't know you was 5'9", 329. 5'9", 229. Cool. Okay. 5'9", 329. Bro, had I known that, especially as a black man, I would have sounded the alarm a long time ago. Had I known that, I didn't know that. Because you can't really tell from the profile picture. You know what I'm saying? But had I known that was your situation, 5'9", 280, get it under control, sis. Not as a woman. Get that under control, baby. You know that's not right. You know that's not right. You know it's not right. And the only reason I can talk like this because I know what it's like to be on the other side. Okay? I know what it's like to be on the other side. My heaviest was 452. Let me ask you a question, Darius. Would you date a female at work? I'm gay. I'm not bisexual. I'm not trisexual. I'm gay. Okay? So you could do with that what you will. Amen? Amen. Yeah, man, I didn't know you was that fat, bro. Now I'm gonna mess with you every time I see your name pop up. Yeah, I think all of us say the same thing. I don't think there's any person who got the weight loss surgery who regrets it. What are your thoughts on Dexter McCluster? I don't even know who that is. My first time ever hearing that name is just now, right now. You remember when I was heavy? Yeah, girl, I was fat. AF. I was big. My stomach had a zip code on its own, girl. My stomach had its own zip code. It was bad. It was horrible. And, you know, I'm walking around like, everything's fine. My face was so big. Cheeks was blown up. There's a video. Let me see if I can find this video. There's a video of me on YouTube. Oh my God. Let me find this video. Allow for access. It's Darius Cooks. I'm making the vegan collard greens recipe. And I have on this red shirt. Here go right here. Almost every Sunday growing up, we had collard greens. I mean, it was a family tradition of ours. We would cook collard greens all day, and they would pay off in such a big way. These days, I just don't have time to cook collard greens all day. So I'm going to show you another way, a much healthier way to enjoy there you go. The creamiest pot of grits you've ever had. And of course, everything we do, you know, it's got to be simple, easy, baby, look at that, and just good food. So let's get started. All right. So the first thing I want to do is I am going to look at that stomach. My sink with some warm water. This is because look at my stomach. You have to wash and clean the greens. All right. Speaking of greens, woo-hoo, look at that. Of collard greens right here. I'm going to show you how I like to do this. So what I do is I get my cutting board. And I'll put it right here. What's the dark spots on my face? And I like to roll the greens up as much as I can. And I'm just gonna get in here and give them a slice and slice them down. All right, and when I get to the end, I'll take the stems, right? And I'll just throw the stems away. Now you can pick the greens off the stems if you want to. I'm not going to do that, all right? So big. Now that I've got my greens all cut, I'm just gonna dump them into the water just like this. Humongous. Girl, like a elephant. Girl, a whale and an elephant had a baby. Girl, that's me. Girl, like a elephant. I think sometimes when you're handsome or when you're beautiful and dressed well, we forget about our weight, which is a big no. Girl, you can't forget about that. It's ever present. You see how fat I was? I remember hitting 210 at 5'1". Now I'm at 135 and did it all by myself. Did it all myself, going vegan and exercising 3 to 4 times a week. Life is too good for us to be harsh to our bodies. Exactly. And I want to go down and grab a cookie. I was gonna get in the car and go drive down the street and I just want a little something sweet. Them 100-calorie yogurt's not gonna do it for me. You trying to be skinny by Thursday? Boy, you is 5'9", 329 pounds, sir. Your thoughts cannot be skinny by Thursday. Okay? Your thoughts cannot be skinny by Thursday. Man, I didn't know you was that fat, man. We gotta get you skinny, man. I'm telling you, the only thing that's gonna change your mind is you gotta go to get the saline. He said, D chill. We gotta get you skinny, man. Come on. We gotta get you the sleeve, bro. It's gonna boost your confidence. Down there too. I'm telling you. We got to 5'9", 329. Are you date? You got a wife or girlfriend? Or you single? What you got going on? I ain't doing no more dinner parties. I'm gonna do next weekend is the R&B day party. Oh, married for 16 years. Okay, cool. Yeah, man. She should be encouraging you to go get, go to the doctor. Yeah, man, we gotta get you to a bariatric doctor. What city you live in? Where you at? And don't say no major city. It's a gazillion of them doctors. They everywhere. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get my guy some help. Where you live? What part of the country you in? So you say Birmingham or something, Jacksonville or something. What would I guess? Macon. Oh, I'm from Chicago, now in Phoenix. Oh, yeah, I had that all mixed up. Phoenix? Oh, yeah, it's a lot of doctors over in Phoenix, man. What you waiting on, bro? It's Phoenix. It's early. It's just past lunchtime. You can go call right now. You have a consultation tomorrow. What you waiting on? Man, this time next month, man, you could be in the recovery room. Come on, man. Get up. What you waiting on? Especially up there in Maricopa County. This time next month. Back by New Year's. You ain't having no holiday. You ain't eating no turkey and dressing. That's over with. You can forget that. That's over with. That's over with. I'm telling you that now. That's over with. You can forget it. 4 plates of food. That's over with, Doc. That's over with. Okay? 4 plates of food? Nah, bro. Couple bites here, couple bites there. That's how we should have been eating the whole time. We should have been eating like that. A couple bites here, a couple bites there. Nah, you know what we do? We cuts up. Yeah, man, call the doctor, man. Quit playing. I don't want to hear about this. 3 months from now, I want to hear I got a surgery date. Okay? I want to hear all this bullshit, all these excuses now. You got a wife. You got kids? Do y'all have any kids? Y'all been married 16 years. What's going on? You ain't got no chaps running around there? I'm all in his business, huh? Come on, man. You got 4 kids? If you don't do it for you, do it for them. If you don't do it for you, do it for them. 2 are grown. It don't matter. Do it for them, man. You have to. No more excuses. No more. You done made excuses 42 years. You done made excuses, at least cognizant excuses, 20 of them 42. How much longer you gonna live making them excuses? No, my arm's not tight. I have all kinds of bat wings. I got all kind of bat wings under here. Yeah, no, my arms ain't tight. But I can fit anything in Walmart. I don't go to Target no more. I can fit everything they got. Now what? Comfortably. I don't know if I really have youth on my side. I mean, I did the surgeries when I was a little younger, but If I was like in my 20s and did it, that'd be perfect. But no, that's not what happened. I went I got 30 something for my first one and almost 40 on my second one. Or was I 40? No, I was over 40 on my second one. Yeah. Maybe that's 39. I don't know. Oh, it's harder for you. Yeah, well, everybody has their own journey. Everybody has their own journey. They have their own. Listen, just go through with it. When you get the results, you look at yourself and say, okay, let's fix this. Let's fix that. You know, it's a process. It's not a, you know, a one and done. It's a process you got to go through. But we go through it. And the great thing is that we get to the other side of it. That's the most fantastic thing. So I love it. I would do it again if I needed it in a heartbeat. No questions asked. I swear to you, if I needed to do another surgery, I'll go right down now. Hello, how are you? Good to see you. Listen, say, do you mind putting me on the schedule? Who the charge nurse? Deb? Deb, what you doing next Thursday? 7 o'clock. First case. You free? Okay, Deb gonna be charge nurse. Look at me. I schedule my own surgery, girl. What we gotta do? We gotta go to the cardiologist? What time is it? Oh, it's only 9 o'clock? Okay, we could stop there on the way to the house. We can go here over there and get that done right now. They put that thing on you and see if you had a heart attack. They put that thing on you. They put them things, and if you got hair on your chest, girl, she hurt when she come off. They got to figure something else out. You got all this technology, and you can't figure this shit from hurting. Figure this out. Now, you're welcome, man. You're absolutely welcome. I just hate to see my brothers who have options and who have things to live for not living. You know what I'm saying? And if you continue with the way you're going, it's not even a matter of if something is going to happen. It's when will it happen, right? With the high blood pressure and with the diabetes and with the this and the that and the it does not bode well at all. Sleeve bypass or both? I had both. I had the sleeve in 2018, and because of the acid reflux, it was converted to a bypass in 22. And SA is South Africa. Yeah, people that around, everybody not in America. So in SA, typically, if somebody says SA, they typically mean oh, she's in San Antonio. Forgive me. I assume she was in South Africa. Okay, in San Antonio. Got it. In San Antonio, it's a same-day surgery. You might spend one night and then go home. So in America, it depends on your pre-existing condition. For the sleeve, it was an outpatient. For the bypass, it was an overnight stay. So it just depends. It depends. Not all of them. It's not like a one-size-fits-all. Why didn't you do the bypass first? Because my doctor suggested that I do the sleeve. That's why. You go by what the doctor suggests. What the doctor, I mean, that's the person who has to perform the surgery. I'm finna tell him what to do. I'm gonna tell him. So, and the sleeve worked just fine. The only reason definitely in the USA. I will never get major surgery outside of the USA, ever. Ever. London, I would do it in like the UK, something like that. The only reason I got the bypass is because I've developed acid reflux. Really bad acid reflux. So talk to your doctor. Your doctor will know which option is better, the sleeve or the bypass. They'll tell you. They'll know. And they'll tell you what you should be doing. So that's why. And then they even had, back when I was getting them, they had they even had like the lap band. That was a popular one back then too. That lap band. Bypass and the sleeve. Nobody was really doing the bypass like that. Now they're doing the bypass heavy. And then there's actually another one now. VSG, it's like RSG or something. No Thailand surgery for you? No, hell no. Emergency surgery, sure, but elective? My insurance doesn't even cover elective outside the USA. So no. My insurance covers emergencies, yeah. Did you feel different after the bypass versus the sleeve? I felt just like I feel right now sitting up here talking to you. Right here. The difference is one is more invasive than the other. The sleeve, they cut away 80% of your stomach and they leave you with 20% easy, done, right? The bypass is a little bit more invasive. They basically disconnect your intestine and reroute it around your stomach. So basically when you swallow food, it bypasses your stomach. It bypasses your stomach. So, you can imagine the differences in the outcomes. When you have a sleeve, the food goes into your stomach. When you have a bypass, it doesn't. If you know anything about anatomy, your stomach makes two things, bile and digestive juices that help break down the food. When you have what's called a bypass, the food that you swallow never goes through that process to get broken down, which means that if you start to eat things that are highly processed, high in saturated fat, high in sugar, that's going to irritate you because you haven't had a chance to break any of that food down. So that food, basically, you swallow it and it basically goes right into your intestine, right? It basically dumps right into your intestine. That's called dumping syndrome, right? Dumping syndrome is when you eat the food you're not supposed to eat, or you eat too much food. It doesn't have an opportunity to go to get mixed with bile and your digestive fluids. And so what ends up happening is you start to feel very ill for, it could be 30, 45 minutes, something like that. The doctor use the same entry points on your stomach? No. So it's more work for the intestines to digest. I mean, your body does the work. You don't have to do anything. Your body does it for you. Yeah. Yeah, your body does it for you. So all you do is, like I eat normally. That's it. You got 6 surgical incisions. Yeah, so did I. I had 5 for my first surgery. I had 5 incisions. They do it what's called laparoscopically, which means they basically use a robot to do the surgery. So they cut these little small holes in you. They're so small that you don't even get stitches. They put surgical tape over you and send you on your way. They're so small, it's like a cut, like a regular cut. You don't even need stitches for it. They insert these instruments inside of you. They're called trocars, TROCAR. That's the name of it. And the trocars have different purposes. One might have an arm, one might have a pair of scissors, one might have the camera, whatever the case may be. And this is what they use to operate inside of your stomach. And they blow your stomach up. So they will insert air. They insert the air into your stomach. It blows your stomach up so they can move around. When you get done with the surgery, they have not figured out how to get rid of the air. So and the air is not in your intestine, so you can't like pass gas and like pass it out of you. So what happens, this is very interesting science. What happens is that the more you move, the trapped air inside of your body gets absorbed into the cells of your body, and that's how that is released. It is the craziest thing to hear, but that's what happens. So what they do is they encourage you to walk, because there is I guess I should say there can be some discomfort when you get done with the surgery because of the air that's trapped inside of your abdomen. Honestly, And I remember her telling me this. She was like, she said something like, the nurse, she's like, you know, I'll call you tomorrow. Trust me, you'll feel much better tomorrow when I call you. She's like, you'll feel much better tomorrow when I call you. I was like, okay, fine. And when she called me, she's right. It, you know, the moving around, the abdomen pain, it goes away after, you know, by hour 36, it's gone. You know, 12 hours after you start to feel a little bit of relief, and then, you know, 24 hours, you're like, all right, I'm cool. Yeah, but you gotta, yeah, they gotta get you up. You gotta be walking. They want to, no laziness, no laying around. They get you up immediately. Most surgeries, they get you up pretty quickly. On those elective surgeries, they want you up, moving around, get the body back moving, get the blood flowing, shit like that. So, but that's how it works. So, but it was, I regret not having the bypass of sleeve done almost 10 years ago when I considered it. Now at 49, it feels more risky. Why does it feel risky? It's actually a pretty safe surgery. It's a pretty routine situation though. I don't really hear many people have problems or issues. I mean, I hear people who are like really big and they start losing the weight, they have issues, you know, like, you know, comorbidities and shit like that. But I ain't really never heard nobody. How did you get the insurance company to pay for the second surgery after already paying for the first? Well, who said the insurance company paid for any of the surgeries? Risky because I'm getting older. Are you overweight, Mr. Him? How tall are you or how much do you weigh? How tall are you and how much do you weigh? Mr. Him, not them. I'm waiting for his answer, y'all. That's what I'm waiting on. And hopefully it's a truthful answer. 5'11", 395. Yeah, bro. You ought to be going to get a consultation tomorrow, Monday. Where you at? What part of the country you live in? Yep. Yep. You ought to be going to get a consultation first thing Monday morning. No, you ought to call Monday morning. By Wednesday or Thursday or next week, you ought to be down at the consultation. You in Wisconsin? Yeah, man, you can get it. They got doctors up there. I don't know how far deep in Wisconsin you are. I don't know if you're in Madison. I don't know if you're in Milwaukee, Racine, Waukesha. I don't know what part you're in, but how much for the second surgery and where did you go? Oh, Madison, got you. Oh yeah, you good in Madison. My same doctor did both. Dr. William Johnson from Atlanta Bariatrics in Johns Creek, Georgia. And if I had to give you I don't remember the cost. Exactly. I don't remember the exact cost. But I want to say when I got it done in 2018, everything was about $14,000, I want to say. When I went back, I want to say maybe with everything, I probably paid about 11. Probably paid about 11, 10, 11, something like that on everything. The doctor gets his fee. The anesthesiologist gets his fee. The surgery center get their fee. You know, a couple of little fees here and there. No Japanese surgery. Nah, I wouldn't get major surgery out of the United States. I would get emergency surgery out of the USA, but I would never do that. Your trips to Soul Crab didn't help? Oh, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. We had a time, didn't we? We had a time, man. That's a distant memory at this point, isn't it? Indeed it is. We had a time. Anyway, let me go back to doing my laundry. I was actually upstairs doing laundry, folding clothes, and the dryer has stopped. I don't have no sheets on my bed, so I said, let me do the responsible thing and take the sheets and the pillowcases off and wash those next. And I done put those in the dryer, so it's time to get those out, put those on the bed. And then whatever I got in the machine, it's time to put that in the washing machine. I mean, in the dryer, and then start the next load. Okay. So let me go do my laundry, and then we can chat a little later. Actually, I'm cooking live in a couple of hours, so I'll see you back in a little bit. We're going to cook live tonight, all right? I'll call y'all back. Bye.